My name's Anthony Grupido. I'm a magician and keynote speaker. I'm doing way better than I deserve. I get to visit over 200 schools a year with a presentation that talks about mental health, resilience, and suicide prevention. But today, I wanted to drag a piece of my keynote, The Magic of Hope, out so that you could learn a little bit more how social media impacts us and our youth. So with that being said, does someone have an iPhone that I could use? You have an iPhone right there. What was your name with the Nike shirt on? Yeah, let's give Jackson a round of applause. Come on, make your way down here. Yep, take the stairs, don't run. If you trip, this is all I own. What's on stage right here. Awesome. Jackson, I'm going to assume that you have a lock code on your phone. Yeah, and I also am going to assume that you know the lock code by heart without looking at it. Could I see your phone real quick? Now, we didn't set this up. We've never met, correct? Yeah. So, Jackson, you have a 6-digit lock code. This is what I'm going to do. We're on your calculator here, and I don't know your code, correct? I'm just going to take this wild guess that you do not know Jackson's code. Would you type in a random 6-digit number on the calculator for me? I'm not going to look at what it is. Just type in 6 numbers randomly, and when you're done, hit plus. OK, we'll call your number A, because I don't know it. Would you please, Jackson, put your lock code into the calculator, digit by digit, but when you're done, hit equal. OK, so this is the total. So your number A plus your lock code, we'll call it B, equals 87440. And that's not your lock code, correct? I don't know A or B, so the total doesn't help me. That's all I pretty much remember from algebra. So let me hit clear. Now, your fingerprints are still left on the phone. We're going to try something kind of cool. Check this out. It looks like you started here, here. But I think you hit that twice and then jumped over here. And that's how I broke inside of his phone and accessed his Snapchat. Thank you. Thank you. How'd I do that? I did it very well, Jackson. But let me exit out of your apps here. And you got a lot of apps open. Oh, my gosh. OK, let's go back into your calculator. Jackson, think about a 4-digit number. But everyone else in the room, think about a 3-digit number in their head for me. Let me know when you have it, OK? And I'm going to turn your screen lock off. Why not? That way the phone can flip all the way. So this should work. But now that your phone turns, we're going to multiply these numbers together. And oh, I turned it on. My bad. So raise your hand if you have that 3-digit number in your head. I just want you to confirm, Jackson, that 5 times 5 equals 25. I didn't save any equations or anything like that. Or go through your phone. So if you have your hand raised, go ahead. Shout it up there. You in the red. Shout it. 476. Jackson, is that what I typed in? Yeah. Times, let's do another number, a 3-digit number. How about you? 134. Jackson, is that what I typed in? Could we get another confirmed 3-digit number? Go ahead, miss. 128. Now, Jackson, what was the number that you were thinking of?
How many digits was it supposed to be?
3 or 4, it doesn't matter.
376.
376. I'll hit the equal button. We get this huge exponent of 7.347,486 to the 9th power, or 7,347,045,632. If I had that written in my right pocket, would you be impressed?
Yeah.
I would be too. But I can do better than that. You don't recognize that number? No. Doesn't that look like your grandma's phone number? Area code 734-748-5632? Yeah. Yes? Let's give Jackson a round of applause. Go ahead and take your seat. So I have to acknowledge technology and social media are a part of your life, and they're a part of my life, and they always will be. They're not going anywhere. There are healthy relationships that we have with technology and social media that we have to acknowledge, but there is also unhealthy relationships that we create with social media and technology that we have to acknowledge. I have 500,000 followers online. I amass over 100 million views every year, and I've connected with such amazing people because of my phone and because of social media. I think for the most part, I have a very healthy relationship when it comes to these things. But I notice a lot of people do not. And instead of trying to explain to you, how the science works behind it, involving words like dopamine and serotonin, because at a middle school or a high school, all they hear is womp, 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 womp. They don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to share with you some stories that I hope you find attainable, and maybe you find yourself or somebody that you love inside of them. In 2009, social media becomes available worldwide almost, and pretty much everyone joins, from middle schoolers and high schoolers to adults. But in 2009 to 2016, for girls between the ages of 10 to 14, the number of deaths by suicide for the next 7 years rose by 194%. We have data that correlates with the negative impact that social media has on our lives. And I want to share with you a story about why I think that happens. Some people go to school and they're very happy about it. They have fun, they have friends, they feel safe, they feel accepted, and they feel supported. And I'm so happy for them. And then they go home to an environment where they feel the same way. An environment where they're safe, where they're accepted, and they're supported. But some people can relate to me. I rather would have been at school because that's where I felt safe, accepted, and supported by my friends and by the people that went there. But when I went home, I didn't feel that way. In my household, I did not feel safe, accepted, or supported. So I had my backpack slung over my shoulder and beelined it through the front doors of my house, past my parents and siblings, and threw my backpack on the bed. I used my homework as a window of escape from this environment. And many people are replacing this kind of work with social media. Now, let me tell you a problem that's happening today. Some people go to a school where they do not feel safe, accepted, or supported. Then they go home to an environment where they feel the same way. So they jump online looking for safety, looking for acceptance, and looking for support. And that's not how social media was created. It was not built to do that. Sure, it was built to connect you with people, but most people are using it to consume content, to try to escape from their present environment because they don't wish to be there. It's been a very long time since many people may have taken a moment to not be on their phone when it comes to a place where your body and nervous system should be resting. And I'm here to remind you that it doesn't have to be that way. We don't need technology. We don't need our phones in every single part of our day. In every single portion of our breaks, in between all of these different transitions of life, people are staring and staring and staring. And I think it's a great reminder that we need to feel present. But when it comes to being attacked online, people are being judged based on the way that they want to live their life, or what they believe in, or how they dress, or even how they identify. And I'm pretty sure anyone in the room could finish this sentence for me. If you have nothing nice to say, you don't say it at all, which carries to in-person conversations, but also into chat boards and message rooms and DMs where people can say whatever they want, hiding behind a keyboard with almost no repercussions. But I never thought about that mantra, if I have nothing nice to say, I shouldn't say it at all, as something that wouldn't just be external, but also internal. If I have nothing nice to say, I shouldn't say it to myself either. I have a responsibility to make myself feel safe. I have a responsibility to accept myself. I also have a responsibility to make myself feel supported. And those things are a tough practice. So every single day, I want you to do this. Look at your phone, maybe go to your settings, and find out how much time you're spending on social media in these apps. If it's over 2 hours a day, that's too much. If it's over 3 to 4 hours a day, which I'm willing to bet most of you in the room are hitting, it's too much. Set boundaries in your life that take you away from these outside environments and return back to the present, because the present is all that you have. And in the present is where we as humans can feel safe, accepted, and supported, which every single human being is totally deserving of. So for the first time ever, if nobody has ever told you, you deserve safety, you deserve acceptance, you deserve support, and you deserve all of the amazing things that life has to offer. So thank you.